Hey you guys, Beth Brutality here, and today we're going to do a video of a tag. So today I was watching my subscriptions and Lady Luna tagged me in the vegan YouTuber tag. I was kind of glad that she tagged me because as I was watching it, I was like, oh, I'm doing this. And then she was like, and I tagged Beth Brutality. And I was like, oh, thank God, no, it won't be weird. You guys, if you've been with me for a while, you know that Lady Luna and I go way back. We actually used to be on your Glam Squad together. Does anybody remember your Glam Squad? There's some old school stuff. Hopefully you guys can see the dog and the cat laying in the background because they're hilarious. I'm not sure though because I can't see it in my viewfinder. So it's not too terribly long. You guys probably can't see that either. So we're just gonna, let's just do it. Let's get into this. The first part is the tag questions. First of all, who tagged you? Lady Luna tagged me. And who do you tag? Who do I tag? I'm sure Tashina from Logical Harmony will do this tag. Probably xoloveleti love. Sarah Hawkinson recently went cruelty-free too, but I don't think she is eating vegan. Sarah, if you went vegan, I tag you. So yeah, there are so many people I could tag for this because I watch a lot of vegan people. And maybe Brian from Humerus Fitness. I don't know if he would. I don't ever see him do tags. He might do it on his vlog channel though. So the basics. What is your name? I am Beth, as in Beth Brutality. That is short for Elizabeth though, not Bethany. I am not a Bethany, and for some reason people always think I'm a Bethany, but I am an Elizabeth Ann, so maybe that's why. The next question is, how old are you? I am 28 years old, and I struggle with this sometimes because I'm not sure if I'm 27, 28, 29, or 30. Pretty much after you're 25, you're just like, okay, whatever. Aaron also has this struggle on his 29th birthday. He was like, wait, am I 30? Am I 28? I was like, how old am I? I don't know. So the struggle is real. Where are you from? So I am originally from Ohio, in the Ohio, I apparently say that weird, from like the Cincinnati, like southwestern part of Ohio. Then I lived in Dallas for a while, and then I just recently moved back to Ohio again. So the next question is, where do you live? I am living again in southwestern Ohio. I'm not gonna tell you the city. What's the meaning behind your username? Honestly, I came up with this username when it was like hardcore was super seen, and I kind of cycled through a bunch of different things before Beth Brutality stuck. I cycled through a lot of really ridiculous things. I think the first thing I used as an internet name was like Fabulous Brutality or something like that, and that was dumb. So Beth Brutality it is. What was your first video? I think my first video was a hello video actually. I had short hair and I had extensions in because I was being Lydia for Halloween, and I think I basically was just like, hey guys, I'm gonna make videos, nice to meet you. So yeah, and then I think the next video after that was probably about tarantulas. They were about tarantulas for a while. Yeah. For anyone wondering where those all went, when John and I split, I had them for a little while, and then actually another person that we knew from like tarantula communities actually came and took all of them. So I'm so glad he did because I was not equipped to take care of 30 tarantulas. Why did you start making videos? I honestly couldn't tell you for sure. When I first started making videos, I was watching Emily Noel 83, learning a lot about makeup, and then I started doing more makeup, and I was like, oh, I could do this. I could totally do YouTube videos. I've always liked teaching and like helping people with their makeup and things like that. So I'm pretty sure that would be why I started my channel. There was never, like I started talking about tarantulas and stuff, but I like to talk about whatever I have going on in my life because I like for my YouTube channel to like be very much so who I am. So that's why like now I also talk about like veganism and food and working out and all that stuff and video games. What are your favorite types of videos to make? I obviously like doing tutorials, but I also like doing reviews a lot too. Just talking about different products and why they work and why they don't work and how they work and things like that. And then I do like doing fun things like tags and stuff like that too. Just because, I don't know, I feel like in order to really appreciate someone's YouTube channel, you kind of have to know them, because I feel like a lot of people on YouTube are not they're not the same person in real life, and I tend to not watch those people. So I tend to watch smaller YouTubers. And what are your favorite types of videos to watch? So pretty much the same kind I like to make. And what channels? Oh, and I watch favorites videos so much. I love favorites videos. And then what channels have you been watching lately? I honestly couldn't tell you off the top of my head. I will say I've been watching Sam Schuerman a lot again. I've always liked Sam. She just seems super like nerdy and dorky in real life, and I'm kind of the same way, so I always liked her. Of course, I still watch mymechanicalbride. And then I'm like addicted to watching, I don't even know what to call the group. They did the YouTube house, but like Humerus Fitness, Chelsea Lifts, Obese to Beast, all those guys. I don't know. I watch, my subscriptions are all over the place. So the next section of questions is this or that. If you had to choose one for the rest of your life, and I don't like questions like this, I'll probably cheat. Cooked or raw? I will say cooked, just because when I eat raw, I tend to just stick to a lot of fruits. I have a problem with that. So, cooked I would say cooked. Although I don't mind eating raw as long as I have the right tools. Dates or bananas? I would have to say bananas. Dates are good, and they're a little more versatile, but so are bananas. Like, they're both really versatile, so if I had to pick, I would have to say bananas. Rice or potatoes? Potatoes in a heartbeat. First of all, I will make cauliflower rice. I don't need real rice. Second of all, potatoes! Like, seriously, I'm obsessed with potatoes. If you follow my Instagram, you already know that I'm obsessed with potatoes. YouTube or Instagram? I do both. If I had to pick between the two, it would obviously be YouTube, because I've been doing YouTube for years, and I've only been on Instagram for maybe a year. Ebooks or handheld books? So Aaron and I go back and forth on this, because I'm always like, why don't we get your Aunt Sherry a Kindle? And he's like, because Aunt Sherry likes having a book in her hand. Whereas Aaron, on the other hand, is like, I like being able to finish a book and then immediately download another one and read it. So I see both sides of it. I would have to say, personally, for me, I'm a convenience creature, so I probably also would say ebooks. Fruits or veggies? That's hard. Honestly, I eat a lot of both. If I had to pick one for the rest of my life, I think I would have to say vegetables, because I need vegetables to get protein as a vegan. Like, I can get protein from like nuts and stuff, but those are fattier protein sources. But I have to have vegetables in order to get like a good macro. So vegetables. I wonder if they were expecting people to get that technical. So the next section of questions are over your perfect day. So where would you be? This is hard. Dream vacation is like Japan. That's where Aaron and I want to go. But I don't feel like that would necessarily be my perfect day. Just because I don't speak Japanese fluently, I don't think that would be perfect for me. Probably Chicago or California, somewhere. If Chicago in the dead of summer when it's nice, or even fall in Chicago, but not winter or spring, and not when it's raining. No rain, please. California would be really nice in the summer too. But maybe not the dead of summer, because they got pretty temperate this year. So one of those two. I honestly couldn't tell you for sure. Who would you be with? Of course, I would have Aaron with me. Like, not for nothing, I do have some amazing friends that I would love to have there on my perfect day. But if I was picking like one person, it would be Aaron. And if I wasn't picking one person, it would be a whole slew of people that, basically anybody I would invite to my wedding. That would be perfect. What time would you wake up? I honestly don't mind waking up at 8 a.m. anymore. I know some people have to get up at like 5 or 6 and they're like, 8 a.m. I used to sleep until 11 every day. So, but anyways, 8 is good for me, because then you still have a ton of your morning to do stuff, but it's not so early that you're like, I don't know, I'm miserable if I get up at 6. Where would you have / go for breakfast? Donuts, vegan donuts all day. And if I were in Chicago, I would get some from this guy I actually found on Instagram. He delivers even, so I could be like, hey man, I need some fresh donuts around 8 a.m. And he'd be like, I got you. I'll link to him in the down bar below in case you do live in Chicago. If I were in California, There is a donut place, and I cannot remember the name of it, but I also follow them on Instagram, even though I have never been to California. So, yes. Although, it's hard because I would also go to New York. Ooh, okay, no. We'll stick with what we have. And what type of fruit tree would be outside of your house? An avocado tree. I love freaking avocados. Like, it's ridiculous. Like, bananas, okay. There's so many different fruits I would pick, but avocados. Or I would get one of those new crazy trees with multiple things on it. I think that's a real thing. Science. What would you do during the day? Honestly, it depends on where I am, but more than likely, overall, I would enjoy just kind of lounging around. If not that, I would go out to lunch and see a play and go to a comedy club, stuff like that. I don't know. It just depends on where I am. I'm terrible at these answers. Where would you have go for dinner? So if we're in Chicago, there are so many places I would want to eat, but it would probably be Chicago Diner. They're good. They have a really good selection, so we're going to go with Chicago Diner. If you were granted one wish at the end of the day, what would it be? I would honestly just wish for the ability to make all of these perfect things like a reality. And I don't mean that in the, oh, I wish for unlimited money or I wish for like everything to be easy. I wish for the ability to succeed in all of my dreams and my desires in life. And I don't mind putting in the work. So technically that means I can be successful. But at the same time, it doesn't, because there are also uncontrollable things like getting sick or getting hit by a car tomorrow or not having my 4-year degree finished to get the job I want, you know? So I would just like the ability to not have hurdles like that. I would like to be able to control the controllables. That is my wish in life. It's pretty simple. Of course, if we're like being ridiculous, I wish to have $1 bajillion. So yeah, but I mean, money isn't necessarily like a goal. I don't need a lot of money. I just need to be able to live the life I want to live and be able to control the controllables. So that was a fun little tag, and I think you guys should go do it, even if I didn't tag you, and hopefully this was fun. All right, bye guys.